See how the inept Chille DeCastro became his own enemy with shipping his own products. Reaction mixed to Kate Peters' conviction. Has the once queen of the world fallen from grace? Irish Demon fans celebrate the humiliation of Miss Mandy. Do you share in their celebration? Is it all smiles for Chille DeCastro as we prove him right about something? Dear God, why? Why, man, why? All of this and more on this edition of Auditing Insanity. It's a real quickie tonight as we have our own problems and being on time is one. I'm Jim Finch and this is the latest edition of the Auditing Insanity Newscast brought to you by Really Cool News. We have 4 strong news stories tonight on Kate Peter, Chille DeCastro, Irish Demon, Miss Mandy, and a look at the markets. With that, we ask you to focus on market dead as YouTube weirdness continues. It was back to normal for the market on Thursday as our own hate watcher was the only donation for the day for the entire market, giving us a chance to explore comments made about drops in revenue by Jose Chille DeCastro earlier than this week. DeCastro made a series of comments claiming that his own revenue from YouTube has been down 78% and subscriber and viewer levels were also significantly down. Not to give DeCastro credit, but there may be something to his remarks. We've previously covered that DeCastro's new subscriber count is indeed down compared to the previous 30 days, with Social Blade listings showing that he's down 30% new subscribers and down 26% in viewers for the last 30 days. Again, all comparisons are month to month, comparing the rate of growth from the previous 30 days with the current rate of growth. Also previously shown was the fact that Sean Paul Long Island Audits was also showing significant signs of distress, with his own channel down 30% new subscribers and 38.1% in video views for the past 30 days. Adding to the data pool, our own subscribers are up 32.2% for the same period, and views are down 7.3%. Mind you, our numbers are inflated due to NCR News Network's campaign for us to hit 500 subscribers and level 1 monetization, but there has been a pronounced lack of viewership that is noticeable for our tiny channel. James Freeman is also experiencing the drops with a 20% loss in new subscribers and an 18.5% loss in video views. DeCastro's DLZ Clips channel is flat on subscribers for the last 30 days, but down a full 76.9% in video views despite basically parroting DeCastro's main channel's content. News Now Ninja Gonzo is flat on subscribers, but down 16.3% video views for the last 30 days. Likewise, with the drama of Christopher Direct D. Ruff spilling tea on all of his fellow auditors, he has seen his subscriber count fall 40% compared month to month, but seen his video viewership leap by 67.9% in the past 30 days. The only channel that is actually up for the month from our sample group comes with Irish Demon, who has capitalized on his drama with Miss Mandy to propel himself to 150% subscriber gain and 67.5 video view increases in the last 30 days. Various reasons from YouTuber algorithm changes to apathy from the market have been blamed for the severe loss of interest from YouTube's algorithm in promoting the channels, but there is indeed something going on here to have such an impact on the market. We don't go out of our way to prove Chille DeCastro's points for him, but in this case he may be onto something. We will continue to follow this situation. On that note, if you'd like to fund the mental help I'm going to need from proving Chille DeCastro right about something, or if you'd simply like to continue to force me to keep writing this dreadful column each day, we do have a GoFundMe of our own. All proceeds go to keeping the lights on, eating, and writing new stories to feature here and on reallycoolsite.org. Gotcha! Fans love Irish Demon's new Mandy troll. After a message purporting to be an account of Irish Demon arriving at Miss Mandy's front yard began to circulate on Thursday, Irish Demon went live from his home in Ireland to reveal that he had never been in North Carolina, and it was all a prank to make Miss Mandy look foolish. Miss Mandy had claimed earlier in the day that Demon had appeared on her property, reportedly writing, "Hey hon, literally saw that little fat Irish fuck drive up to my home. He waved and then backed out of my driveway and flipped me off as they left. It was a dark Lincoln something. I swear to God, one more for and I would have dropped him where he stood, and he looked like he had a gun too. That little slut was with him and she was driving. There was another person in the car. The police put out a lookout for him, and he won't make it back to Ireland either, in a coffin or by the cops." Demon then revealed the deception to his fans Thursday evening. He had never left Ireland. He and girlfriend Chloe had been at a hotel in a nearby town, and Mandy's story was impossible. The situation began as many were concerned for Demon's well-being on Wednesday after Mandy made a threat to pew him in the head after seeing a photo he posted stating that he was in North Carolina. This was followed by a live stream from a hotel where he claimed he was in Charlotte, North Carolina, and while he was 20 minutes from Mandy, he had no intention of seeing her. Mandy's reaction to threatened violence after seeing a single post by known prankster Demon has been used to disparage her. Critics outweigh any real fear she may have had in her reaction with the fact that she should have known better, and doubling down on the disparagement that she would so quickly turn to violence in reaction to the prank. Demon has been heralded by his fans as a genius for his quick action in plotting a scenario that would make Mandy look foolish and bring about a reaction to show her declining mental state and need for help. They forgave his deception as they felt that the greater good was served by exposing Mandy's own deceptions and lies, and that pointing and laughing at stupid was worth the effort of the elaborate prank. Mandy ignored the prank and continued to post on message forums. While her humiliation was celebrated by Demon's audience, like previous actions in the war between the YouTubers, it had little to no impact on her life as she continued her behavior as normal. The Demon-Mandy war is expected to continue forever. DeCastro suffers shipping snafu. Jose Chille DeCastro started his Thursday livestream holding a box of product that he said was denied by the post office earlier in the day because he no longer resided at the shipping address listed on the packages. DeCastro claimed that the order contained over 75 bracelets that had been previously delayed due to the lack of proper packaging. This time, DeCastro blamed the delay on the packaging using mailers from his previous address in Las Vegas, which were no longer valid now that he has moved back to California. The YouTuber told his fans that he put an indestructible trifold in every package, along with a set of 5A cop cards as added bonuses to his customers, who have waited nearly a week for products to ship. DeCastro announced the addition of friendship bracelets and keychains to his merchandise line last week in his attempt to offset the dramatic losses in revenue from YouTube in the past month, with the YouTuber claiming that his revenue is now lower than it was when he served several months in jail earlier in the year. Despite claiming to have 6 employees, DeCastro seems to be handling the shipping himself, which seems to be the problem. From forgetting to change the shipping prices in the computer to account for the massive increase in shipping for the bracelets, to using the wrong return address, things can be placed directly on his shoulders. Also seemingly delayed is the launch of his Team DLZ website, which has gone into the 5th or 6th day without a promised launch. DeCastro has indicated that this would be his replacement platform should YouTube fail or pull his channel. There's no sign that he'll have it as a fully functioning website in the near future. Updating new features on this broadcast, DeCastro used his journalism skills to prank call a police station in Sherwood, Arkansas, where he was quickly hung up on before his numerous callbacks were sent directly to voicemail. DeCastro also answered the question of how his trifold can save someone from violent police officers who intend to do them harm. He claimed that by following the strict protocols and principles outlined on the trifold, a person could avoid arrest or harm from the police officers, and if not, he'd help the person out to crowdfund for the lawsuit against the officers as long as he gets the exclusive footage of the incident. The YouTuber wrapped up by reflecting on his upcoming 50th birthday. He said that he had to survive the next week to make it to his birthday, and then he'd give it a brief moment of celebration, but had no reason to celebrate birthdays past his 50th. On that note, our own really cool news YouTube channel will be having a Chille's birthday spectacular on Wednesday, September 11th, 2024. All are invited. Please wear your black armbands in celebration of this momentous occasion. Kate Peter verdict brings mixed reactions. In the usual mix of madness out of Massachusetts, we have compiled some of the reactions to Kate Peter being found guilty of a probation violation and receiving 30 days of community service and 3 more months of probation. Kate Peter starts things off as she tweeted, "Sorry I'm not in jail, cultists. The witness intimidation today was cute. Stay tuned." Reporter Julie Carpenter tweeted on the circus atmosphere outside of the event. These are Karen Reed supporters and Kearney cultists outside a court hearing today in an unrelated case. When a witness intimidation victim of Kearney's left the courthouse, a police escort was required as the crowd was verbally harassing and taunting the victim. One of the women in the crowd who can be heard yelling "whore" at the victim at the end of the video below is Chrissy Mello. Chrissy likes to wear a hat that says Aiden's favorite and works security for Reed outside the courthouse during the trial. These are not kind, peaceful people. They are pathetic and abusive. Aiden Turtleboy Kearney weighed in on the event as ex-girlfriend Lindsay Gaetini appeared in court to testify. He retweeted, "At Dr. Turtleboy, when I was an actual victim of DV and had a restraining order against my abuser, guess what I never did? I never showed up anywhere I knew he would be. I did anything I could to avoid him. This slob is why real victims are afraid of coming forward. Disgusting." Finally, Aiden Turtleboy Kearney provided an update on his latest discussion with a juror in the Karen Reed murder trial. He wrote, "I interviewed a deliberating juror in the Karen Reed case for an hour this morning. It was fascinating. This juror was a really nice person and has given me full permission to report on our conversation, which I will be doing. I will say this, the juror was a not guilty vote on manslaughter, who switched to guilty after stronger personalities in the room were persistent about it, but he then switched back to not guilty. This juror says the vote went from 6-6 to 9-3 and then back to 8-4. This is why some of the affidavits say 9-3 and others say 8-4. I am going to be emailing this juror a list of follow-up questions, and I am open to suggestions. What would you ask this juror if you could?" We'll continue to update this situation as updates present themselves. And we're back with news, and more news. Next Wednesday, September 11th, 2024 is the anniversary of Jose Chille DeCastro's birth. Because of the day and his aversion to admitting that he's now going to be 50 years old, we'll be doing his celebration for him. It'll be a special party on our YouTube channel at 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. where it counts, 6 p.m. Mountain, and 5 p.m. Pacific. Be there or be anemic. We'll see you.